Having spent 30 years as a Time Life photojournalist, Mark Sennet has photographed some of the world's most famous people in candid and personal moments.
He was such an amazing talent. This is the first day that Arnold became an American citizen. Photographed Dudley, it was just him and the piano, and he started playing and this dog came out, a black and white dog. He's in a black and white tux and the piano was black and white. Yeah, I love this picture because sometimes things happen that you're not controlling.
Uncontrollable events entered Mark's life as he suffered from depression. His family, including wife Pam, began noticing he was forgetting where he left his keys, wallet, and even car.
And he was on different medications for depression. And so we were thinking maybe some of the forgetfulness, losing his phone, his keys, was perhaps due to the medications he was on. Not being able to understand a phone bill, certain things.
It wasn't long before Mark suffered a seizure that led him to being treated at the ICU. After a number of tests, including an MRI and CAT scan, Mark was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and vascular dementia.
From my point of view, I wasn't sick. I felt pretty much the same, but I was having problems with balance, with shuffling with my feet. I fell a few times. And again, I didn't realize I had Alzheimer's. I wasn't really in denial, but I couldn't accept it because I felt pretty much the same.
But the diagnosis has not stopped Mark from continuing with his craft, as he now works on a coffee table book that will include people with dementia, both celebrities and non-celebrities. One of his famous subjects, the late comedian Robin Williams, developed Lewy body dementia.
This was the first cover, and he was crazy. I mean, he was absolute crazy fun.
Mark also photographed President Ronald Reagan before he revealed to the public that he had Alzheimer's.
I knew it when we were in the room. We took our pictures with President Reagan, and we all felt sick, because he couldn't focus. This photograph of him and Nancy was before that. They were a great couple.
Although Mark has difficulty with his short-term memory, he says his long-term memory is pretty good. Good enough to recount all the stories from his numerous photo shoots, some of which will find their way into his book.
And I think people will come away with this, is that this man has had a pretty incredible life, and now he's got this stigma of Alzheimer's. And I think it's my job to make everybody aware that you're not dead when you get a diagnosis. You need to do things that are creative. You don't have to shut your brain down because you have this diagnosis. In fact, you should move forward with it.